Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. I just wanted to take a few minutes here and just kind of to describe to you what our Good Food Real Results program is all about. If you kind of have some questions about it, this is just a little quick info session about it. Everything you see here is what comes in your collection. So you can see in the catalog too, it kind of lays it out, everything there for you, what you get. And this is it here. So you get the journal, the guidebook, you get the measuring cups and all the product that you see here as well. So the kit comes, it's $125, and know that you can also, if you host a cooking class, you can use that as your half-off item, which is awesome. So you could get it, instead of $25, you could get it for 60 some dollars. $62.50, I guess. And if you have enough free product, you can actually get the whole thing free. So it's really awesome. The Good Food Real Results is actually how I got started in this Epicure gig altogether. Doing this program, I fell in love with their products, and I fell in love with Epicure's mission. And I was losing weight and people were interested, so I saw a business opportunity, and I haven't looked back. I love it. I was really looking for something using real whole foods that didn't need shakes and things to substitute meals, and that's what this program gave me. So that's why I loved it so much. So I'm just here to hopefully maybe take some of the questions out of it for you. And of course, if you have any questions, you can always message me or call me, and I can tell you about it. So what comes in it? You get some sample sizes of things. So you get samples, 3 samples of the protein powder, which is our vegan protein powder. So the nice thing about our protein powder too is it's heat stable, so you can actually, there's quite a few recipes that you can actually bake with it, and it won't lose its probiotics and things for that. And it's a really lovely protein powder, and if you want to try it. So the nice thing about it is the protein powder is a higher priced item, so it's nice that you just get the samples, because if it's not something that you like, then you don't have to pay all that money for it. So I like that they did that. Other samples they have is mango curry, Asian stir fry, and lemon dilly. So you get 3 packs of each of those to try in your meals. And you also get full-size product of the summer berry sweet dip mix, the balsamic vinegar dressing, the poco picante for making salsa, fajita mix, the apple pie seasoning, 3 onion, I'm sure you know of, and guacamole, which is amazing. If you don't know it, you should. And we have our vegetable broth and our marinara sauce. And I will say, with the vegetable broth and things, the sweet dip mixes and the broths are really awesome items. The sweet dip mixes you mix in with your yogurt, so you mix it with a plain yogurt and sweeten them, and it really reduces the sugar and calories and stuff that you get from. I know just the vanilla yogurt alone is like 19 grams of sugar or more, and by just adding, if you get plain yogurt, it's usually 5 to 6 grams of sugar, and then you can just tweak it and you can control how much you put in and do way less. So 1 teaspoon of this is only 3 grams of sugar. So you can just put 1 teaspoon in with your half cup serving of yogurt and give it a little bit of flavor without all that sugar. And the broth is another thing that I love. This is a veggie broth, so if you were vegan and wanted to do this, you could. It's vegan and capable of that. But the vegetable broth is great for seasoning your rice and your quinoa and things like that, in addition to just making soups and stuff. So with that, we have 8 essential nutrients and vitamins, and some things like nutritional yeast added to it, and way less sodium than what you get. Plus, there's no gluten, which is the grocery store products, like the high brand name ones, they have gluten in it. It's malted barley extract in it, actually, so I can't have them. And the nice thing about it, if it's not pre-made, you only make what you need, which is kind of nice about that too. And you don't have to throw out half a carton because it goes bad, because you can't use it all. So that's what comes in your kit, and that's what you get for your $125. Or if you happen to get it at half price and lucky enough to do that, then you can get it at half price. And what is the Good Food Real Results? So, like I said, I kind of call it healthy eating for dummies. You get this guidebook, and in the guidebook, it kind of breaks it down for you. In the first few pages, it kind of explains the whole program and stuff. So whatever our focuses are, we have the 4 pillars here. And the 4 pillars is taste. So if something doesn't taste good, you're not going to follow the program. And quantity. So that, like I said, this breaks it down and tells you how to perfectly balance your plate. And using these measuring cups and the recipes all tell you how to perfectly balance your plate. So not only do you get a recipe, let's see if I can have a big one there. So this is like grilled burgers. So this not only gives you the recipe for the grilled burgers, but it tells you right here perfectly balance your plate with 1 cup of mixed veggies and 2 cups of a dip of your choice. And different things like this would be fish cakes, and it tells you serve with 2 cups of mixed greens and a tablespoon of salad dressing. So I love that each recipe perfectly balances, so you know how to make your whole plate. It doesn't just give you one recipe, you know how to actually complete the whole plate. And if you go online and epicure.com, you can actually find a lot more recipes too that may not be in this book, in the guidebook. And if you just type in perfectly balanced in the recipe section, it'll bring up all kinds of recipes too. So don't feel limited to this as well. But it's nice to have a book. I don't know, if you're like me, you have to have a paper copy. And the measuring cups that come with it, there's no crazy secret with these either. This is just 1 cup serving, and you have another 1 cup serving and another half a cup and a tablespoon. So these ones are the 1 cups. One is for your protein, and the color is coordinated to what is in the book guidebook as well. And the other one is veggies, and you need 2 cups of these to get your serving. One thing I love about this is you don't have to use your scale, which is so nice. So if you have to measure out 4 ounces of chicken, and how much is that, I don't know, or your meats and stuff, you can just actually, especially for your Nourishtables and salads and stuff, you can just cut up your chicken and put it in there. Or if you have like beans or different things, it just makes it easy to measure out. The other thing being said is for the grain serving for the half cup. I know if you need like crackers, I can't stand trying to figure out between the serving sizes and this, and I get so frustrated trying to figure that stuff out. Like, what is my serving size? How much can I have? You put crackers in there and you figure it out. It takes like 2 seconds. So it's a lot easier for me, and I'm more likely to stick to something like that if I don't have to count things, if I don't have to count calories, points, and things, and if it just makes it easy for me to measure out. So that's one thing I really love about this program, is it makes it simple and easy to follow. And it's a lifestyle change. It's not just a 21-day thing that's gonna, you have to binge on stuff after just to feel like you aren't deprived of something. So that's another thing I love about it. But going to the next pillar is frequency. So how often you eat. So we have our 3 meals a day and then our dessert, and we have no snacking in between that. And for that reason is because we do like a little micro fast in between. You should start to feel hungry for your next meal, and that makes sense. We kind of got in this path of feeling like we always have to stuff food in our face, but really we actually should be starting to feel hungry for our next meal, and that's okay. And we don't snack, and with that, they found that people that snack actually are not reducing any calories in their mealtime. So you're still eating the same thing that you would eat at your mealtime, but you're just adding extra calories by eating those snacks in between. So you're not doing yourself any benefit by doing that. And the fourth pillar is quality. So we all know that the quality of calories are not equal. So carrots are not equal to a chocolate bar, even though you could have a lot more carrots in the chocolate bar. And I used to do that. I try to substitute my meal as a chocolate bar and be like, oh, it's the calories. But we know that that's not the same quality. So, and with our meals, or with our food, Epicure stuff, we only use real whole foods. So there's no artificial color sweeteners and things like that. And we're a lot less sugar and sodium. So we have the quality ingredients and stuff. And you're going to feel full longer by eating the right quality of calories. So you're not going to be starving and feel like you need to snack before the next meal. And other things with that, move more and be more mindful. And move more, we kind of recommend doing about 150 minutes of exercise a week, and that's on you. You can do whatever you like. You can break that down to maybe 30 minutes 5 times a week. Whatever works for you, you figure that out. Maybe it's taking 15 minutes here and 15 minutes here, and that's your 30 minutes for that day. Whatever you can do. We also have a 7-minute workout that's kind of laid out in the book for you, and you can do that 3 times if you need to. Like I said, you tweak it to what you need, because we all know that days can be different for everybody. So the other part is to be mindful, and we have an Epicure journal, the Epic Life Journal. It's great because it has build your own meal plans, and if you actually journal, you're 50% more likely to actually stick with the plan. So that's cool. And with the Epic Life, you actually have a challenge that's going on. We have a whole community on Facebook. It's free, and I can post a link below, and you can join our community if you like. Everyone across the country, and we'll soon be going into the States, and I'm sure they'll join us too. But consultants and customers alike, we have been doing this. Some of us have been doing it a long time. Like I said, I've been doing it for 3 years, doing the Good Food Results. So a lot of us have a lot more experience with it, and sometimes other people, it's just their first time. You can find accountability partners on there and make you accountable. It's a great program to join. So I hope that explains things a little bit more for you. If you have any more questions, feel free to message me or shoot out. and I can help you with that. So thanks so much, guys. See ya.